Thank you very much. My name is Yanina. I'm from Bulgaria, representing actually another organization called Ideas Factory, but thanks to Nevena, who is just so, from Sunland Foundation. While I'm here, I'm just going to present you very fast a model that we have been developing in the last 10 years called Baba Residence. Baba in Bulgarian means grandma. So, just a small landing page, just to know, Bulgaria is the fastest depopulating country in the world right now. So when we're talking about rural areas being laboratories for change, I think Bulgaria is a laboratory we should invest, because if it works there, it's going to work anywhere. Right now, and there is one interesting thing also, that's Chitalište. That's a word I think we should remember because it's in the UNESCO heritage. That's a cultural community center invented during the Ottoman Empire by Bulgarians. And in each and every village you can have this cultural and community center. However, it needs, of course, to adapt to reality today, but I think it's something we can use just as an imagination to see what a community and culture can do. So Baba Residence, what we do? We work with young people, artists and creatives that are selected. There is an open call when they live in a village with elderly for 1 month, using anthropology, ethnological approaches, and human-centered design. Together with elderly, they co-create solutions for the village. What we try to do is making villages livable spaces. Bulgaria has huge problem with centralization. We don't have even the regions, like no autonomy on regional level. No regions at all, I mean, which means it's very hard for many of the policies actually to be implemented, European, like the LACs, for example. I don't want to talk about it. It's not what we've seen, it's not what is unfortunately in our case. So we have to find other ways, and we need to search for ways to democratization of resources, finances. And what we can do in this desperate situation is only have the system approach, like system lab approach. So we are failing and trying again and failing and trying again. And we are advocating today for creating a human infrastructure, intergenerational, intersectoral, because this is what can really help. This is a little bit about the model, how we pick the villages, we pick the residents, we do researches in those villages, and then we work in 30 villages across the country. Now we are going to start working in Turkey and Greece. And those ideas are further developed. With the years, we try to work with the same villages, so we have really system impact. Talking about resilience, this is what you see. It used to be abandoned kindergarten. Now, together with other 6 villages, we co-created with the local people new community addition to the community centers where they do screenings, projections, come together. And I think talking about resilience, really these intergenerational and cross-sectoral links are very important. And it's the strategy, as I said, human infrastructure. I don't like exactly the word infrastructure. We've been discussing this on the table. I don't have a better wording. Please help me if you have one. But I think systems thinking and tailored to the village's unique needs, we have to create space for radical imagination. That's why we work with artists. And culture, I think this is... Okay, so why culture is a leverage point for solving pressing problems connected to demography and rurality. These are the women from one of the villages that we brought to record their songs in the national radio. For many of them, it was the first time they came to the capital. They're Bulgarian Muslims. I have, by the way, this is from them. They do this at their... So why culture is a leverage point? Because it can be, I think it's one of the, let's say, optimal public funding acupuncture points where we invest and you have results affecting social isolation, mental health, regional development, and it's such an important, really, point to be invested in. So we have one village, the example of Nevena. You can talk to her later. She's here with me, and actually I'm here because of her, because she actually found the Rural Pact in one of the villages where we work. our Baba residence was there as a program. We managed to renovate an old abandoned school, one of the rooms where now it's used by the Chitalište, like non-stop really. We're very happy with this, but mainly when we do renovations, we do it with the locals. Like, they really have ownership of what has been. They choose the place, the money are not a lot, it's just because it's a lot of voluntary work needed. But in their village, with these programs, they managed to attract new permanent residents, for example, which I think is a starting point for really talking about demographic problems. This is a very important point. And in times when we really don't need anymore to talk about in post-industrial times about factories in order to attract newcomers to villages, I think it's important to create new ways of feeling of belonging, and that's why culture is so important, because culture can create feeling of belonging, culture can create narratives, and this is why we advocate today for a new role really to be defined, which is the role of culture-rural mediation and mediator. Like in the role of Nevena, like if she's the one doing this, and she's the one that attracted 5 new families to this village and developing the school and so on, this is bringing a huge value to a place. Thank you very much.